welcome to this channel TechnoCack. Today I'll be showing you how to make an installation of macOS Sierra on the Dell Inspiron 3542. So let me first show you how the bootable pen drive looks like. I have taken up a backup of the softwares so that I will be installing after the installation of the Hackintosh. So these are the softwares. Okay, and now let me show you how the EFI folder looks like on the pen drive. Okay, here it is. So let me first show you the config file. And the boot arguments are so much important. So for this Dell Inspiron 3542, these will be the boot arguments. Slide equals to 0 and disable is equals to 1, cax develop mode equals to 1 and rootless equals to 0. And these are some of the important things for Intel GFX and for enabling the graphics of Intel HD Graphics 4400. And this file and even the whole EFI folder you can download from the description below. Okay, let me close this. Okay, so first let me show you the caxt as well. So it is 10.11 and these are the important one. Okay, these whole file folder you can download from the description. Okay, let's turn this off and power it on again and come on to the BIOS setting by clicking on to F2. Okay, here you can see the settings. Make sure you have the SATA operation to AHCI and boot option to UEFI. If you have enabled the legacy, then for the customization you will have to go on to the legacy boot option. So these are the boot option priorities. You don't have to make changes in all these. Now let's insert our pen drive. Exit the Clover, power this off, and go on to the F12 boot options. Okay, so here it is, UEFI options. Okay, so here this one is my pen drive. Okay, so this one is a pen drive, macOS Sierra. This one is the Macintosh, the disk where I have installed the Mac. This one is a recovery HD. This is not so important. Let me show you the options. Okay, so this boot argument is so much important, and for editing this one you will have to press the space and go on clicking by -V so that you can see the commands. By entering you will confirm this option, and by pressing the ESC you can return. Okay, so let's come on to the macOS Sierra. Click enter. So these are the automatic commands. Maybe you see a Bluetooth transport error or something similar to that. Don't worry, just copy the boot arguments which I have included. Okay, so here's an error. Okay, so this error is showing me for the mouse and keyboard. As you can see, the mouse touchpad is not recognized, and keyboard as well. For this you will need an external keyboard and external mouse. Okay, so here I am with the external keyboard and external mouse. So let me attach this external keyboard and the external mouse with me. Okay, and just click on this power off for a while. Okay, let's do this again. Let's come on to the F12, click on to UEFI or pen drive, click OK. Let's come on to the options and click space and edit our boot arguments, space -v, enter ESC. Okay, I hope this error will not come again. So our primary goal is to come on to the macOS installation screen. Okay, so here we are onto the macOS installer. Okay, so what we are going to do is going on to the utilities and going on to the utilities, disk utility. Okay, so sorry for this screen. Okay, coming on to the 1 TB storage, click on to the partition. Well, I have made 2 partitions separately. You can do either 3 or 4 and install Mac on any of the partition. Okay, so I have 2 partition here, and I have installed the Mac in this partition, Macintosh 500 GB partition. Okay, and don't forget to choose the macOS extended journal option. Okay, let's erase this whole drive and make it as and name this as Macintosh or whatever you like. Okay, so Macintosh. Okay, macOS extended journal GUID partition map and erase. Okay, so it is done now. Okay, Okay, now I want two partition, so I'm adding this one. It's 500, and this one is Macintosh. So this one is I am making this as work drive, or whatever you name you like it. Okay, apply partition. Maybe it takes some time. Okay, so it's almost done. Yes, it is done now. So let's close this utility and come on to the continue, agree. Okay, so I'm installing this onto the Macintosh drive. macOS will be installed on Macintosh, as you can see. Continue. Okay, so it will take about 16 minutes. So now only a minute remaining, and after that we will boot into our pen drive again and select, and now and after that we will select our Macintosh disk volume. So this is about to finish now. Okay, so less than a minute remaining. Okay, so it is automatically restarting after 7 seconds. 5 4 3 2 1. Okay, so and now we will choose, go on to the F12 and come on to the UEFI option and to our pen drive. Okay, and now let's come on to our Macintosh partition and going on to the options, space dash V, so that we can see any error if it is coming. Okay. Okay, now let's choose our disk for Macintosh. So this thing may take a few minutes. Have patience. Okay, so here it is saying welcome. let's come on to the India. Continue. Sorry for this screen problem. It is Ethernet, or maybe for the network. My computer does not connect with internet. Okay, that's continue. Don't transfer any information, and do not enable, don't use, agree. Okay, so full name, it is CAC. Okay, so when we are reaching on this screen, half of our work has been done now. Okay, India, New Delhi. Okay, so after reaching on this screen, let's see what are the things that are not working now. Okay, so after the first installation, you will be needed some of the tools, and it may be a CAXT utility, AFI mounter, and Android file transfer for sharing of the files from Android phones to the macOS. So let's come on to the pen drive and take up softwares. Go on to the software which I have already taken the backup of. Okay, so here it is, the EFI mounter. For the post installation, for making uh, without making boot into the Mac OS without the pen drive, we need to make sure that we have the same EFI folder that we have in our pen drive to the Mac OS disk. Let's open this EFI folder. Password. So here it is, showing me two of the. Okay, so mount. Let's come on to the EFI Apple. So here you can see we do not have that Clover folder over here, and we can get that from which I have already made a backup of, and you can download that EFI folder from the description below. Okay, so here it is. So I'm just copying and replacing this folder which I have over here. So this one is having each and everything, the CAXT as well. Okay, yeah, it has everything. So the second thing that we need over here is to check our touchpad. No, it's not working. The keyboard is not working as well. Okay, let's go on to the CAXT utility. CAXT utility. Here it is, the CAXT utility. Let's open this CAXT utility. Go on to the installation. We have some of the CAXT that we already had. Okay, so these are the CAXT. Let's copy and paste this over here from others as well. Okay, so make sure you do not paste this fake smc.caxt and others. Okay, So these two are for graphics. Macintosh system library extension install. It's done now. Maintenance, system library extension, Macintosh, execute. Okay, it's done. So let's reboot and see if it's automatically rebooting or not. You will see a Clover menu if it is all good. And remove the pen drive. So after the restarting, we can see a Clover menu. We have removed the USB pen drive. So this is the Clover menu. Okay, so let's go on to the option and see if it is yes. The boot arguments are there. So we have installed the Macintosh volume. Let's go on and enter it. Okay, so it's all done. As you can see, our graphics is working as well. Okay, okay, our touchpad is working now. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. Thank you.